So, with this experiment, what I did is I took 5 common multivitamins from your local drugstores and stuff like that. One of them being a women's choice multivitamin. Then we have a prenatal multivitamin. We have a multivitamin for men that's supposed to be 50 plus, so for older men. And then a multivitamin for your kids, and also Herbalife's multivitamin. I placed each one of these multivitamins in a glass of room temperature water, and I let it sit there for over 24 hours. The next several clips and scenes are what happened with those multivitamins over the next 24 hours. So check it out. This next clip is after 3.5 hours, and what you want to look for in this clip to see, if your multivitamin is really working, really, allowing your body to absorb it, is the discoloration in the entire glass. You'll notice in this next clip and scene that there's little piles of granules, and then there's really no discoloration in the glass whatsoever, or a very light discoloration, okay? The discoloration is what your body is going to be absorbing. It's not going to be absorbing the little pile of sand-looking granules on the bottom. Those will get passed right through the large and small intestine, through the colon, and out the other side. So really look for the discoloration in the glass here, and it's quite interesting. So let's check out the absorption rate of these multivitamins. Alright, let's get this clear. Okay, so we got the women's support once a day. It's broken down a little bit more. Glass is greener. Bit of a film on top, but there's still a pile that you can see through there. So, considering it's your small intestine that absorbs this, I don't know if that would honestly get absorbed. I don't know if it's broken down enough. So now let's move on to the complete multivitamin here. Glass color really hasn't changed. On the bottom it's settled there. Broken down into a small little pile here. Again, not sure if the body can absorb it like that, but possibly. Now this multivitamin for kids, for your children, this one is still attached. Let's see, let's come over the top. So there's actually still big chunks in there, which is just crazy. These are at least in little piles of what looks like to be sand. You can kind of see in there. But this one, it's like brick. It sat in the water a little too long. Still chunks and stuff there, so I honestly don't think your body would absorb that. That would just come right out. So we got the prenatal. It's still looking good here. The glass is definitely darker. Little pile, but not too much. It's definitely breaking down here. So good vitamin there. It looks like the prenatal. At least it's breaking down for your body to absorb. Then we got the Herbalife. And that is one cloudy, murky looking glass. I do see some on the bottom. It's a little more flat or less, I guess. Can't really see anything over the top. But definitely after 3.5 hours, it's looking pretty green, Herbalife green. So this next video clip, I'm going to go through it quite quickly, but this is actually after 24 hours. This is the next day, the next afternoon. And look at the discoloration in the water. As you can see with this first women's vitamin here. Lightly green, but not bad. The men's 50 plus, that is a little bit of discoloration in the bottom. And then you still got a pile of vitamins, pretty much the entire vitamin. The kids' vitamin, that's pathetic. That didn't break down hardly at all. It was still chunks. Even when I poured it out of the glass a few minutes later, it was still in solid chunks. So yeah, you give that to your kid and you're going to have one healthy septic tank. Okay? So the next one, the prenatal vitamin here, I'm actually impressed with that. I'm impressed. One, it's an off-brand by Walmart,
but you can see, you know, it's quite orange in there. Then we've got the Herbalife. Of course, I love Herbalife. It's my brand. You got awesome discoloration in the entire glass, so you know your body is absorbing most of it. Maybe not 100% of it, because there is still a little bit in that bottom, but it's going to absorb a lot of it. So there's the final results. This is just on a handful of multivitamins. I am going to test more multivitamins later, but I hope you enjoyed the video for now and learned something.